Being a Drake fan right now is such a complicated emotion. And before anybody is, yeah, I'm a Drake fan, but I'm also a fan of Kendrick Lamar. And I don't like the fact that when I bring up one, I pretty much have to mention the other, like they're intertwined. And that's actually my first complaint about being a Drake fan. Let's keep it honest, Drake lost the beef, but it's been 2 years. We can come to that conclusion and be okay with it. My issue is, why can't he let it go? You know, there are plenty of rappers who've been in beefs, who won beefs, who've lost beefs, and they've been completely fine. Like, you look at Jay-Z and Nas, you can mention one without feeling the need to mention the other. You could be a Jay-Z fan and it'd be like, but I like some Nas songs, and nobody thinks you weird. But for some reason with Kendrick and Drake, you just can't do that. And when I listen to Drake out in public, I feel like I'm choosing a side, like making a declaration. Like, I don't like that feeling. And I feel the exact same way about Kendrick, but that's a different topic for a different video, so we're not gonna get into that right now. Side note, while we're on the beef, why didn't Drake call Kendrick a hotel? They've been beefing for like 2 years and he hasn't said it. It's right there, and he's obviously not above it. He said Kendrick make music for slaves. Like, it's just an overlooked opportunity, Aubrey. Get on that. Okay, but if we put the beef aside, as much as I wish both of these guys would do, my biggest thing that's making it difficult to be a Drake fan is the recent music. Obviously, he just dropped 3 albums and 2 were alright. That third one, Maid of Honor, I'm not really sure who that for, but it's not me. It's not my type of music. I can't really condone remixing the Cha-Cha Slide in the year of our Lord 2026. Nah, when he told whoever Janice is to SCFU, I got involved with that one. That one slide, that one good. Really, it's not even the song, like the whole song. It really be like 1 or 2 lyrics that sit you down and make you really think about what you're listening to. Like on the Cha-Cha Slide song with Sexy Red, I'm not gonna lie to you, that song didn't have a chance. I just wanted to bring it back up because they really did that. That song required no meditation. But on one of the songs of his newest albums, he's talking about dating a 25-year-old girl with a vision board. And when you hear it, it's like, all right, fine. But when you think about it, it's like, why do you know this young lady? Where could y'all possibly met? You like 3 years away from a colonoscopy, and she's like 3 years out of college. Where did y'all run into each other? Y'all don't run in the same circles. There's also this bar on the song he got dissing Rihanna again, which I will circle back to him dissing Rihanna in a moment. But the bar is dissing ASAP and Rihanna, and despite how weird I might think it is, it's actually a good bar. Like, it's kind of hard. My problem is, when he get done with that, he automatically says, I'm on this quay, it made my body tingle. I can't sing along to that no more, bro. And don't get me wrong, I've been running that like new Spend It song by Young Miami like crazy. I don't have a problem saying lyrics that's probably getting me side looks outside, but I'm just not saying I'm tingly. Like, I don't want to do that. I just don't want to wish a tingle upon myself, bro. And there's power in the tongue. We got to be careful when we say tingling, bro. You don't know what that is. Circling back to Rihanna, though, I don't feel comfortable singing songs that diss her anymore. I probably should have never felt comfortable with it, but like 2015, 2016, 2017, it's like, oh, okay, heartbreak. All right, yeah, fine. But like, I don't think she's publicly said his name in a decade. So now it just feels like bullying, like weird. Dissing Rocky is cool. Y'all got a little back and forth going on. Dissing Kendrick, you gotta get it off your chest. It's cool. There's a little back and forth going on right there. But just stop talking about Rihanna, bro. Stop talking about Riri. One thing I surprisingly don't have a problem with majority of the time is his subject matter. Like, really, as long as he leaves the specific age of the woman he's talking to out the song, I'm fine with whatever he make. 9 times out of 10. I see this as like the biggest problem people have with Drake online, at least like Twitter and TikTok. They'll come through saying like, oh, he's still immature, making vapid music, and it's just like, he calls himself the boy. Of course he's making immature music. Drake has always written what his life is, or at least how he perceives his life to be. And he's been insanely rich since he was like 23. What do you want from him? His lifestyle is not changing at this point. And to be honest, it looked like he's doing something a little bit right. The biggest changes in Drake's music is he went from dropping rappers he's hanging out with to CEOs that he's hanging out with. Like, that's progression in one way or another. Like, you gotta respect it. That mentioning the CEOs thing, that did get me to think. He does come off as a bit detached from reality, which, I mean, obviously, why wouldn't he be? But like to write it, review it, and then release it when you know your audience is just kind of like detached. Like you not paying attention to what's going on in the world for real. Like we don't want to hear that right now. You know what? This is the part of the video where I just start hating. Logic is gonna go out the window. There's not gonna be any good parts to say about this. It's not gonna be long. It's probably gonna be a minute. If you want to skip it, you can. There's a song that came out a while ago where he says, "I do not stay at the Intercontinental." And my brother, that is a decent hotel. You messing up that game. You skewing. You're making it all wobbly, bro. There was once a time a nice gentleman like myself could book a room at a Marriott and feel secure. It had a TV that swiveled. We had a fridge, not a mini fridge, a real fridge. There's a stove that works. And I bring a girl there and she not impressed because of Drake lyric. On top of that, I just want to say, girl, I know what your IG stories look like. I know where you stay at when you go on vacation. I know what the inside of a La Quinta look like. Don't let Drake hype you up when you pull up on me. All right, bring it back. All right. Okay, I admit that was a little bit more personal than I probably should have been. And I ain't even hating on the La Quinta. It's just like, if you expect me to put you in something different than what you used to staying in, like what? Why you want me to have a Ferrari and you pulling up in a Camry? Like that don't make no sense. We on the same level. You know, it's unrelated. It's not important. I'll let it go. But I do feel like Drake started this. Another thing Drake started is dropping playlists as albums. Ever since More Life, his albums come off as like a lot less cohesive. I don't think he knows that and does it on purpose. With a lot of his earlier work, there was like a big mix of genres, but they would still come off like it was handled to flow better than what his albums flow like now, if that makes sense. Which is crazy looking back on it. It's actually super impressive because he used to genre bend way more back in the day. I know we're saying he's a culture vulture now with like the Caribbean music, but like that man was making bedroom pop punk at one point in time. Look up a little bit. The name of the song is a little bit. I'm not telling you to look up a little. Like that sounded insulting. I just wanted to clear that up. But yeah, compared to his earlier career, it really just sounds like he throws a lot of songs onto an album, expects you to grab the ones that you like, add it to your playlist, and call it a day. And I mean, a fair lot of albums do that, but I really do think the first one that I can actively remember is More Life. And that was even promoted like a playlist. It was kind of crazy looking back on it. Okay, I've been saying a lot of negative things right now, and I feel like I need to prove that I'm a fan, because if not, it just comes off like I'm a hater in disguise, and I don't want that to be true. So here's why I'm still around as a Drake fan. When it hits, bro. It really do. Bro, when No Kid dropped, Who's Calling My Phone was, I would say that like a vocal tick. Like I was, dang it. Bro, when No Kid dropped, I was saying Who's Calling My Phone like it was a vocal tick. Like I was in the back of a BAFTA awards. It was crazy, bro. I think that's the main reason I'm still around. He could drop an entire album of Mid and there'll be one gem in there. And it's not no regular gem. It's a Chaos Emerald. It's something that Indiana Jones will probably die for. Genuinely, Drake is in my top 5 Spotify artists every single year. And I'm only running 15 of his songs in the ground. I just grab like 1 or 2 from each album I fall in love with. And I'm just throwing those on every single day. Like, and I really don't think there's another artist that's quite like that. Like, nobody's touching the highs he can achieve 90% of the time. But with that in mind, I still can't tell you the last time I sat through and listened to Scorpion from end to end. Like, I've purposely, with a lot of effort, I might add, I've purposely avoided Ratchet Happy Birthday since the first time I've heard it. But also, like 30 minutes before that song is God's Plan. And that's just, it's a roller coaster ride, but that's a talent if you really think about it. Like, I don't know. It's just impressive. Can't lie, man. I just refuse to not give him his flowers for all his success. But I also need to take a couple pedals away because he did remix the Cha Cha Slide, gang. You can't be doing that.